Good morning, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being back with me. Hope you're having a great day and your week started off strong. So let's get right into it. Yesterday I talked about an article that I posted at jeffheggie.com. You make or break your life in the first 3 hours of your day. Talking a lot about productivity, creating the lifestyle you want, and the things you can do in the morning to make your day, your week, your life the most productive so that you have the ability to get things done that you need to, but still have the freedom to live the life that you want as well. So yesterday I talked about, the message from extreme ownership of waking up when the alarm goes off, not hitting snooze. I went into talking about using my mindset journal, and you can find out more at mindsetjournal.jeffheggie.com on that. Today what I want to talk about, the next thing I do after I get up, I go through all the stuff that I talked about in my mindset journal. For me, I go to the gym. I get up 4:30, by 5 o'clock I'm on my way to the gym. And there's different schools of thought on this. Some people say that morning isn't the best time to do it. Some say it should be done in the afternoon. Some say morning is the best time. For me, morning's the best time. If I'm going to get it done, that's when I need to do it, and there's just a lot of reasons that I need to do it. Whatever the best time for you is, figure that out, but make daily exercise part of your routine. There's so many benefits in it, and that goes into your diet, your sleep, all those different things. Make sure that's part of your routine, and it's going to have a huge impact. After that, the next part is being clear on your priorities. And again, to read this full article, go to jeffheggie.com and go to the blog. But being clear on your priorities is important because it's going to help you set up the next things that you're going to do. And in the article, the first thing I talk about under this section is something I do here on this podcast every Monday morning, is figuring out what it is, what you've got to do to set yourself up for success during the week. Every Monday morning I say to you, okay, what is it that you're going to do this week so that on Friday you can look back and say it's been a successful week and you're closer to achieving your bigger goals. You've got to do that. You've got to set yourself up for success so that you can intentionally work on things on a daily basis. So you've got something you're working towards all the time and it's keeping you going ahead. And then block time. It's another thing that I talk about here a lot, is when you're scheduling your time, block that time. Block your time so that you have uninterrupted time that you can work on your major projects, the ones that you put in your top priority list, that you can spend 60 minutes just dead focus on that, no distractions, no email, no social media, nothing. And if you're part of our community online on Facebook, in our Daily Success Strategies Facebook group, go to, I don't remember the post, it was about a week ago. There is a good comment on there about blocking your time and dealing with leadership and the interruptions that come with leadership and how to handle that. And so we had a good conversation in the comments about that. So go read those comments. And in fact, on the blog post, I took a screenshot of that conversation. And so I appreciated him leaving those comments and his thoughts on that. And then your not to-do list. And there's links to more information on all these if you go into the article. But your not to-do list is something that's important for you to figure out, because especially as entrepreneurs, there's so many things that we do on a regular basis that we've got to look at it and decide if there's things that we really should be doing. And in your not to-do list, what you do is you end up figuring out everything you're doing and identifying the things that, one, should be delegated, two, that should be automated, and three, should be eliminated. And so that's an important step. And then another thing I've added in there is personal development. Whether it's reading, audiobooks, podcasts, whatever it is, you've got to make that part of your daily schedule. It's something that is easy to put off because you're busy, and then at the end of the day you just never got to it. But it's such a vital part of your own development. It needs to be scheduled so that you're doing it. And so I add that in the morning as well. And then the final part of the article is about work-life balance. And to me, it's a myth. There isn't a work-life balance, but it is figuring out how things go together and how you make it all work together. And I just want to read a quote from Brendon Burchard. It says, "The great mistake most people make is to think of balance in terms of evenly distributed hours. Most people have a lot more time off and a lot more time with their families than they think. It's just that they're not intentional about that time, and hence don't enjoy that time enough. Instead of trying to balance hours, try to balance happiness or progress in your major life areas. An ancient prophet said, "Men are that they might have joy." Sorry, this is another part I added in. This wasn't from Brandon. It says, an ancient prophet said, "Men are that they might have joy." Yes, we are here on this earth to have joy in our lives. Make an effort to balance happiness or progress in your major life areas. The best advice I've heard on this is, when you're working, be at work. When you're done work, stop working. So yeah, I encourage you, go to jeffheggie.com, read that article. It's got a lot more links into it to other articles and other resources. But, really, if you can take control of the first 3 hours of your day, it's going to make a significant impact on the outcome of your day, your priorities, and the time you have, and giving you the ability to do the things in life that you really want to do and not just be a slave to your job. So hopefully that's helpful. If it is, please share this with somebody. And then again, if you heard the message I had yesterday, I do have an offer right now. I'm looking for 25 people to work with that have a message they want to share, have a product they want to take to the world, whatever it is, that during this pandemic you've realized that there's opportunities, that you've got something you want to share. And whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, a therapist, a photographer, whatever it is, that you've got a skill, a talent, a message that you can share with the world, I want to help you take that. So send me a DM saying I'm interested, or to jeff@jeffheggie.com, and apply to have a free strategy session with me to talk about this and let me explain the things that we could do going forward to take that message to the world and how that would be. And if this is something that you'd be willing to commit to 100% and that you're serious about, I'd love to talk to you about it. So thanks, and we will see you again tomorrow. See ya.